You have to. Oh yeah, it's not up yet. Sorry, hang on. Ooh, hello, everybody. Uh-oh, I have no audio capture.
There we go. Hello, everyone.
There we go. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Brian. How's your stream?
Hey, Brian. How's your stream?
It seems fine, but I really thought I was going to get your audio in here properly today.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
dope,
not a
because right now
camera
my
input,
stream is...
thing.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Because right now
Well,
my stream
where's-
is.
Sorry,
Well,
I've got...
Where's? Sorry, I've got.
I hear myself coming around to somewhere else, too.
I hear myself coming around to somewhere else too.
What is going on?
Probably through my stream.
What is going on?
No.
No.
I'm coming out of my speakers, too. That's weird.
I'm coming out of my speakers too. That's weird.
Okay, now it's just my speakers.
Yeah,
oh,
so
it's because
it's
the
not the
monitor's on.
input.
That's why.
But now it's just my speakers. Oh, it's because the monitor's on. That's why.
It's not the input into signal that's
There we
not working, because when I go
Your
to
signal...
private
Here, I'll
settings
show
of
you.
my
I can put it
camera,
on my stream. Hang on.
it's-
Your signal. Here, I'll show you. I can put it on my stream. Hang on.
Turn off this. I gotta turn your...
it is currently being used by Signal. So it's like it's grabbing it, but it's not. Maybe my webcam's just fucking broken.
Weird.
So,
Weird.
okay. So what am I looking at here? Where on here should the signal call be in your, like, next to your up above.
Hang on, it's gonna appear right now.
Okay, I see.
Hang on, it's gonna appear right now.
And it's just black. The thing is, if you couldn't see me, that wouldn't be tragic because you can see me up in the corner there.
Yeah, but it's also like a
The
wicked
audio
delay.
is really the important.
And we have
Yeah,
double
but it's also
audio
like
for
a
both
wicked
of us.
delay, and we have double audio for both of us.
Unless my audio doesn't come out your speaker, this won't
Unless my audio doesn't come out your speaker, this won't work.
because my audio coming out your speaker plays on your stream, which is
Because
the
my
only way to
audio
get
coming out your
voice.
speaker plays on your stream, which is the only way to get your voice.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't get. Right now, our signal call is happening on my laptop,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna mute your
Mhm.
stream and in my stream, and then bring the audio from my laptop over here. So there's gonna be a delay. This is how it's been. I've just been getting the sound coming out of my phone and into my computer speaker, and it sounds shitty. So it's gonna get the audio coming out of this laptop from our signal call in here, through my board, through my interface, into my stream, and there'd be a delay between that and your video, but like not that bad, right?
I have no idea. I guess so.
I have no idea. I guess so.
Yeah, so, but the thing is, it doesn't work if the fucking signal call isn't working. It's the signal being broken completely and just purely in my laptop here is the problem.
Well, I don't think
It has
it's
nothing to do
signal
with
because
the
we're on
stream.
the call.
Well, I don't think it's signal
I had
because
to,
we're on the call.
you can see the little gray
I-
box
I
with the
had to-
X'd out camera.
Yeah.
You
is
can see
your-
the little gray box with the
Signal.
X'd out camera is your
on my stream.
Yeah.
signal thing.
So why can't you hear and see me?
On my stream.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like signal is on, but it's not capturing audio or video.
I don't know, man.
And I just updated it.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna quit signal and try again.
Okay. Where's my audio coming out of right now on your stream? Whoa, wait. Why is my audio gone on your stream? Wait. Well, hi everyone on my stream. Oh, I have 2 audio captures. Mic auxiliary. Should probably switch to that. But I kind of want that instead. I'll just stick to this. Yeah, I like that better. Boop. Hey everybody, welcome to my stream. I've got a lot of stuff going on today. I don't think Brian can hear me right now, but that's okay. He's working on his thing. Not a permissions issue.
One, two, three, four, five. This is a test to see if it is accessing my microphone.
Ooh, he sent me a little. Mm-mm. Hey everybody, I got a lot to do today. I have a list of things now, which I think looks pretty good. I spent about, I don't know, 2 hours working on that and improving my general visual setup. As you can see, it's still quite chaotic, but now you can see everything that I'm doing. And I have this really cool little thing. There we go. This little guy right here. It's a list of things. All of the things I need to do.
do you see me? Where am I? Nope.
You don't have a camera.
You don't have a camera.
Okay, so here's the deal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I can also hear myself.
I can.
I can hear you, and I can also hear myself.
Through your stream.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Through your stream.
Hang on, wait. Don't talk for a second.
Hang on, wait. Don't talk for a second.
Yeah.
You can hear me through my stream, because my voice is going into the fucking microphone on this computer that I'm streaming out of. And are you...
I'm getting audio from your stream into OBS.
I'm getting audio from your
and
stream
I can hear
into
myself
OBS.
talking through your... So
And
I can see myself talking through your stream. When I
talking
talk, it shows up on the waveform
through your
for
so
your
I can see
stream.
myself talking through your stream. When I talk, it shows up on the waveform for your stream input.
Yes, so that's your audio coming out of here, going into my... Yeah. Going through the board, through the interface, and then out my stream. So, okay, so that's good. That's cool.
Got it.
But, if now Google is also not picking up my camera, or my audio, then that means it's something wrong with my computer. But if it was like I dropped it and broke the webcam, then why would the audio also be broken?
Agreed.
The fact that they both failed at the same time makes me think that something wrong.
Agreed.
With the okay. I'm gonna restart my computer. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, hey everyone. Yeah, so I've got things to do. I've got just a whole laundry list of stuff. Brian, do you want to just talk through streams for now? Oh, you can't hear me, can you? Just talk with a delay through streams right now. Put my stream in headphones, something, so we're technically on our own and hearing other, but there will just be a funny delay. Okay, I've got a whole laundry list of things. First, I want to look at this guy. But I want to talk to Brian about it. You can't hear me right now. Hoopla! I don't think he's looking at my stream right now. I think it's just a tuner, but I want to see what happens when I put like a mic in there. Oh, there's Brian. Brian? Nope.
This is an audio call. I started an audio call.
Nope.
Nope, still nothing. Okay.
Hi, Brian.
So I guess we're fucking kicking.
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, sorry, I've got eight of you talking to me right now. Hang on, I gotta turn off your. There we go. Can you hear me? Okay. Turn this on. Oops, that's not what that's supposed to be anymore. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Well, don't despair. Well, why aren't things working? Why aren't things working? Why aren't things working though? Is the question. Also, why is my call of you not updating? Oh, there we go. I have to transition it. There we go. Okay, boy, that's a good-looking stream, though, Brian. Damn, that's a good-looking
Your
stream, though.
PC under system settings.
You're a system setting, Brian. Do you like my
System.
Do you like my list of things?
List of things. Ooh, it's scrolling.
Yeah,
Did
man.
you make that
Yeah,
in
yeah. I made it in
OBS?
OBS. Mm-hmm.
That's dope. That's so much better than my to-do list.
I just was messing around and I figured stuff out. I didn't figure stuff out. I messed around until I accidentally did cool things.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna reel it back here. I'm gonna pour my drink.
Oh, here, I'll pour one too. I've already got my cider, but a little Cole Ela Scotch goes very well with that. Do you like my? Do you like my overhead camera too? Look at that! Look at that! Good stuff.
You got an overhead camera?
Yeah, it's just my phone.
I got an overhead camera.
It's just my phone.
We gotta count our blessings here. My data moshes look great today. I rehung my antenna.
Hell yeah! I don't know if I'd call that rehanging it, but sure.
I mean, that's exactly how I want it to be, though, because now it's wibbly.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What I really want is I want a fan that's putting exactly the right amount of pressure on it that it's always just a little bit fucked up.
Mm-hmm. It's not moving. What's going on here? There we go.
Or just like a little motor that just vibrates it.
Hey,
so maybe we could focus on something good like that today.
That's a good idea. I have so many things on my list, Brian. Hey, can you pull up your list from last time? Oh, is it already up there? It's just so little I can't see it. My OBS is full screen.
It is. Let me make it. Let me.
No, it's my fault. It's my fault. My OBS was full screen.
No, it's really little. My to-do list is performative tinkering. No, sorry, that's not a to-do list. That's last time on.
Yeah, that's last time.
We called what we were doing performative tinkering.
I don't know if I like performative tinkering.
You don't like performative tinkering?
No, because performative sounds pejorative. It's pejorative performative because it's like it sounds like it's performative in a superficial we're faking it way. Like performative. I don't know, something else.
That's,
you know what I mean?
The woke mob has stolen the word performative from failed art students. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's always been like that.
I guess. Yeah, no, that's a different connotation of the word performative. And it's just definitely not, I'm earnestly tinkering here, but I'm also doing it as a show. It's good. You know, I was thinking about the art a lot this week, about what we're doing. And the fact that I'm confused and I don't get headaches from doing this. I get a particular kind of fuzz in my brain that I only experience it when I'm confused about signals. Right?
What?
And if the idea when you're creating a piece of art is to invoke a feeling in your viewer, right?
Or self.
And have ideally control over that feeling is how successful your art is.
Mm-hmm.
That's more arguable. But the idea is to invoke this feeling. The feeling, the experience for me is like it's in my head. I'm having a very specific experience doing this, but I'm the one having it because I'm the one making it. And
Okay.
so part of experiencing the art as a viewer is comes from making it. And I don't know if there's a way that I can make an audience or a viewer feel the way I'm feeling because they're not because the experience is being confused by making it. Do you
I'm gonna
understand?
no, Brian. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what you just said. Say, can you distill that for me one more time? I grasped about half of that. Can you just distill it for me?
Yeah. Hold on a second. My shit's all panned.
Oh no, you're all panned.
I'm all panned. I had a severe pan to the left in my is for me as the creator of this art, I'm also the experiencer because I have a very, very specific feeling when I'm making it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't make that specific feeling be felt by the audience because you need to be making it and able to feel it.
Because you need to be okay. Well. I mean,
Right?
you just described the challenge of an artist, but go on.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
yeah. I guess that's everyone's problem.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that is. Um, I don't mean to trivialize your dilemma or anything like that. Right? Like it's you're. I don't think you're saying anything new, but I don't think you're not. I don't think you're saying anything untrue um, or unprofound. I don't know. I think that that's the challenge, right? Like that's what
Yeah.
makes this. Well, also, but that's why I said like or self earlier because it's like doing it for the audience or doing it for yourself. I learned that doing things for other people makes it not art for me. That's something I learned in the last two
Yeah.
years. Doing it for other people makes it
Yeah.
not art. If I do it for myself and let other people view it, but don't worry about that, then it's art. Then I can do it. Then I can accomplish it. But if it's not art, I can't do it, especially if it's for someone else.
Yeah. No, I
So
guess I
that's
guess
just the
that's the
challenge.
thing. Yeah. That is the dilemma of art in general, I guess. Now that I yes, it definitely is. I've just never been so completely at a loss as how to overcome that.
Mm,
Working in other medium, it's like,
yeah.
I'm pretty good at getting the reaction that I want out of people with songwriting at this point.
Mm.
Um, uh, and then, like storytelling is like, a more direct way of doing that. And like, um, literally like taking an idea and turning it into something visual, turning it into symbols and showing it to somebody and having them understand those symbols. Like if you're drawing or you're painting, it's like, but it's really because I've never had the feelings that I have. I've never been in the mental state that I'm in when I'm getting befuzzled by signals. I've never been in that state uh, because of doing anything else. So I can't really trust that anyone who would be watching this would feel the same way that I feel making it, watching it, because I think you have to be making it to do it that way. I'm not sure how to. I think it needs to be, and I think back to what kind of our originally idea with the big pile of TVs was I wanted it to be interactive, and I think having the thing be interactive is the way to make the viewer or the audience having the same experience as the artist is to just set up this situation and have somebody walk into it. Where if you're doing it on a live stream, you're sitting there watching it and you're not you are not yourself tinkering. You know?
I think that I think that oversimplifies. I think that oversimplifies the the um, the desired, I don't know, not end result, but like not even the response, but I think it oversimplifies your intention behind what you're trying to do, right? Because
I guess.
here, let me ask you this: like, is that feeling the thing you're trying to capture with the art? Is that feeling of dissonance the thing that you're trying to relay to the audience by creating this
I
art?
guess. Yeah, I guess sort of no. I guess you're right. Like that wasn't the original goal. Like I want to sort of maybe. I'm not sure. Good question. Sort of. I think it's part of it.
I,
But I think what I'm realizing is that there's like, because the thing is right now we're co-creators, but
mm-hmm,
we're also co-audience to each other. We're
mm-hmm,
also, so it's like a tinker along between the two of us, and it
mm-hmm.
feels very very successful as that one two person mutual uh uh um like uh creator viewer relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But then if there was 10 people watching this, I'd want it to be a 10-person tinker along, you know?
But what's the goal?
I don't know. I guess I need to know what the goal is.
I mean,
Oh, that's your microscope.
yeah, it's not really a microscope.
Let's
It's
let's
a
stick a pin in this and talk about what you're doing, because that's fucking cool. What
I'm
is
doing
this?
so many things. This is one of the look. My list is very long. Okay, so I got this. I got this. Okay, so I put a video. I did a not a stream, but just a recording the other day. And I put the. Hang on, I gotta figure out. I want to see if I can zoom in on this thing real quick. Which is this? This is iPhone filters. Can I crop and zoom? Whoops, that was cool. What does that do? Look at that. That's weird. Um, I wanna delete that. What's this even? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, I posted a video on my YouTube channel of what happens when I just took apart a thing, um, and I just recorded it in the stream, but I didn't stream it. Or at least I don't think I streamed it. I don't remember. No, maybe I did stream it. It doesn't matter. Um, I just took apart a little handy cam, like one of those little, I think they called them flip cams or something like that. They were like the
Yeah.
little, like when YouTube first came out, it was like here's a handheld camera that's really easy to shoot like 2K video on. So
Boy, do I remember
HDV.
those.
Um, and there was an old one, and it was the battery was expanded, and I didn't have the right power adapter. It's like a smaller than
Yeah.
2.5 millimeter power adapter for 5 volts and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I was just like, I don't want to deal with this, so I took it apart instead. And and yeah, the little lens is pretty neat. I couldn't get it. I was just trying to see what it would do, and I can't get it to focus. I think just because of the focal length between,
Mhm.
because there's two lenses in it. There's just because of the focal
Yeah.
length between like this guy and this guy, I can't use it as an actual lens. I think the sensor that was in the camera itself was the right size to capture what it was. But if
Yeah.
I stick this dude out on this guy, it does cool stuff. All right, so here it is on my webcam, and it's kind of hard to align, which is why I need to build little, a little thing for it. But then, yeah, it just like it's like look at that.
Wow. Is that your fingertip?
Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
isn't that cool?
Wow. I mean, is that? Ooh, gross. Ew, yuck. Fingernails. That's fucking sick. I mean, can you? You don't have the cableage and everything to put it down on something aside from your finger. You couldn't put it down on printed media or something.
What do you mean? Yeah, you absolutely can.
Okay, yeah. Try to take like. Do you have anything
No,
printed
I've been
near you?
doing this.
What's
Here's
that?
a little
Ooh.
just a little plastic bag. This is why I need a rig, because like I mean you can see in my stream I'm like holding this tiny little camera thing, this tiny little lens onto this, trying to keep it in place. Um, and it like slips around a whole bunch. But
Zoom in on that a little bit.
if I can get it in place, I know I was looking up if OBS had like a native zoom function for video inputs, but they don't.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. Okay, so I'm adding another thing to my list because my last time on, we were talking about motifs that had come up. But I have my to-do list is written over here, and maybe I should transcribe this to into OBS tonight. Maybe I can make a little scrolling thing like you did. Test laptops. Oh, test. I have all these. I have many just old laptops over there, and someday I could set. These are things I could make a whole evening out of. Testing laptops, sorting cables. I'm gonna spend a lot of these streams, I think, literally cleaning up down here because I constantly have to clean up, and my cables are in helter skelter. Cutting out eyes, cutting out hands. That's something tonight. I'm definitely labeling my my hand and eye containers here because I have hands and eyes out. You can see. Cutting out, drawing pictures of made up saints and cutting them out. These are all things to prep for collage with Ren because we're always doing collage together. Label AC adapters. This is sometimes when I'm really bored, I can go in. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah, sorting out my AC adapters because I have. Ooh, that's cool. What? That's the letter R.
Oh, yeah, it's upside down. Sorry.
That's the letter N, or perhaps, no, it's an N. From context. Rewire dulcimer, instrument experiments. I do want to. I've most of the pickups that I had kind of rigged up on all my acoustic instruments for the constructor sets have failed, and I got to do redo a bunch of those. These are all things I could do. Add nubs to pedals. You can see down here I have
Brian, check it out.
I want to be able to control pedals better with my feet. So I'm going to take little rubber things and cut holes in the bottoms of them and hot glue them over the knobs so they're easier to control with my toes.
Look at all the shit on my eyelashes.
Whoa. Is that your face?
It's my eyelashes.
What part of your body is that hair on?
It's my eyelashes.
Your what?
My eyelash. Can you not hear me? My eyelashes.
I couldn't hear you. I hope you weren't saying it was your ass hair.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I
think it's because I'm really close to
You're not a person who I'm worried about having you stick a live camera up your butthole on a live stream. But
no, not very me.
I needed to be absolutely sure that hadn't happened.
No, it's just my eyelashes. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
It's beautiful.
Here, look, I can get my eye too.
Do they have mites on them? Sam, can we see the mites? Because everybody has eyelash mites.
I know.
Everybody has an endemic species to their head.
I know.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that, Brian. Everybody knows that.
Can we see the little guys? Can we see your little populace? Maybe that's what those little things are, maybe?
I don't know. I think they're smaller than that. So I'm trying not to poke myself in the eye while I do this. See if I can get my eyeball.
Anyways, what I'm going to add to the list today is optic experiments like you're doing now, because I have harvested a whole bunch of optics out of old cameras, and I could take something like this webcam here. Let's do a quick one right now. Let's say optics experiments.
I think you need to choose one thing. Also, if I can remind you, you said last time, oh yeah, I don't have you kind of have a thing running, Brian, but you're just doing a replay of old stuff.
I'm a what? Who?
You're just doing a replay of old stuff. You kind of had, you said last time that you want to have a actual experiment running in the background.
Mm-hmm.
While you tinker.
Yeah.
But you
No,
don't.
I just have some football game with really shit reception going, pretty much, and then I
Oh,
have
yeah, that'll
a
get.
tape running
That'll
through
get.
my pedalboard. You know, I can get another audio source here. I can do this. I can get because I do have the sound coming out of here now,
Mm-hmm.
out of my laptop. I'm mad as fuck that I couldn't get the signal call working over out of here, but I can at the very least, I can do something like Timothy Leary. All right, here we had. I was listening to Alan Watts earlier. We could just.
As long as it's not copyright infringement.
It's gonna be so far in the background. How about this? We'll put on Houdini. Say, how do you spell seance? There we go. Houdini seance, 1936.
It's like science, but with an E and an A. No, it's not at all like that. That was a joke. That was a joke. Brian, I similarly have a lot to do. Oh, here's my thing. Name for caveman alchemists that implies we're beautiful idiots with the goal of saving humanity, but not until after they've learned their lesson. Performative
That's
tinkering.
beautiful.
Performative tinkering. I want, but that's my trying to translate performative tinkering into something.
We're talking about branding. We need
No.
branding for this.
Mm, no, I don't want branding. I don't want branding. I want patches and track jackets.
Okay.
I don't want branding. I want a tattoo of a thing that people are going to be like, "Wow, you look like a piece of shit because of the tattoo." And I'm going to be like, "Well, you're going to be fucking sorry when we're all living in the desert and I have all of the I don't know, golf ball shooters and you're stuck without them. Fuck you." Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to do, but I got an audio mixer now. I have a little audio mixer that does some wacky stuff when I plug it into video.
Mm.
Does some real crazy things.
Is that what's going on up with your yellow bars up there?
Nah, that's just
That's enough. That's enough football, I think. We need something else.
the yellow bars is just the normal loop. It's the mixer looped, different mixer looped back on itself. This little audio mixer though doesn't have a power button, so I just have to unplug it and then replug it in every time. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get. Let's turn this off. Turn this off. Okay, so this has an input. Nope, it has no inputs. Let's put in this. This, I think, is the output of the board itself. So I stick that in here. Oh, yeah.
I gotta check the audio on my own stream real quick. Hold on a second.
Okay. And then that's this. Oh, hello. Maybe it's that? All of my things are white. I got some really good stuff earlier. Oh, I also, because I have the audio out. Where's the audio out? That's this. Is my audio out working? Yes, it is. Am I grabbing that audio out is the question. Wait, hold up. Audio input captures that. Hang on. What is this? Properties. Oh, okay. I want to change that to this.
Turn this on. There we go. Oh, and I'll change this.
Ooh. Yeah, it started going.
To that. Oh, is it doing a thing now?
Okay.
I gotta turn the monitor on. Yes, good. I need monitor.
We're going with that.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what then. I wanna see that. I'm gonna finish sorting out these. Some of them are open, some of them are closed safety pins, and I'm gonna have a great load off my mind when that's done.
Hey, why are you hearing that noise? Where's that coming from?
Through your call?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it must be. Okay, hang on. I gotta change the. I think the OBS monitor is not in my headphones. I guess.
Well, I had a problem with something that I just muted here too. So
Advanced. Oh, monitoring device. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. I fixed it. Okay. We'll see if it still does it to you. Okay. No. No sound that time. That's good though. Hey, can you check my stream real quick? My stream audio.
yeah, it sounds awesome.
Is it sounding okay?
It's go wah, wah. Yeah, I like it very much. Oof, oof. Oh baby. Oh baby, what you doing? Oh, sweet.
Oof, I killed it. Oh, there's the...
This is the thing, is when I've done this before, when I've crossed audio and video signals, it's sometimes they'll fry each other out.
No. You just gotta be gentle. Oh, there's the... Oh, yeah, there it is. Hang on, let me turn it up. Can I turn it up anymore? Let's see if I can get it louder.
So, but describe to me exactly. Describe to me what you're doing here.
Okay, so here's what's going on, and I need to figure this out. One of the things on my list is map this because I've lost it. My headphone's about to die. Hang on, I gotta switch headphones. Okay. Uh-oh. My audio went away. Hang on. Okay, there it is. Okay, so what is happening here is audio, sorry. Yes. Okay. Are you still monitoring? Okay. There it is. Oh. Okay, so here's what's going on. I haven't even done this yet. Listen to that. Look at this.
Ooh. Oh, we're the swimming?
Yeah, but the audio.
Oh, wait, I gotta go back and listen to it. Hold on a second.
This is just the sound of swimming. What happens if we do this? Okay, so what's going on here is... I gotta get rid of my to-do list. Hang on. Okay, so I have...
I'd rather like that.
Here, check this out. Wait, listen to this. See if it does it this time. It changes when I change the effect.
Yeah.
No, it's subtle right now, but
No, it makes sense.
and I can also strobe it. what's going on here is I have the VCR runs into the board. That's this, right? That's just that.
And this is your mixer that's designed to have an analog signal put in.
It has
so
two
nothing weird.
video. It has two video and audio inputs. It has like four.
Did you ever
It's
get
crazy.
number 2 working?
It's not number 2. That's one of the things on my list. It's not. Look at that. It's not number 2 that's not working. It's this slider right here. Because look, if I can switch,
Yep.
I can switch which source goes to A and B. If I put the swimming, which looks fine here, on 2, it looks crap. It's not the input. It's this. It's literally like
Okay.
the connection in here somewhere, I think.
Yeah, and you
Look at
haven't done it with alcohol or
No, I haven't got it.
You haven't tried
It's on the list.
putting the connections. Yeah.
Oof.
We're gonna give this some more space here.
This is I was thinking all week, Brian. I was thinking about your spinning records.
Yeah.
I was thinking about your spinning records and how like the obvious thing to do is get your video translated into audio, right? Like just stick your little LED camera on that and have it flashing, your little LED light flashing onto the thing while it's spun around with all the paint on it, and then you could take a video of that, like a close-up video of that, and turn that video into an audio signal just to see what kind of wacky stuff that can. Exactly like what I'm doing here, like the video that we're seeing here.
And the thing is, if there was any variation in it, you would be like on a loop. It would be like
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if basically the amount of light that you had going in was changing things a bit. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've always
Anyway,
been a little disappointed in those kind of experiments. They're always like kind of usually audio going in. If you just take a regular audio signal and you jam it, if you just, for example, if you got a VCR and you switch the audio and the video leads around, you just get the white bars and they're kind of popping, but it's not fascinating.
No.
I think it's fascinating because you're making that signal more complex with your mixer, you know?
Yeah, well, that and okay. So, I have
Yeah.
VCR coming
God,
into here.
that's good shit, Sam. Sorry. VCR going in, yeah.
I have
Keep going.
VCR comes into here. This guy, then. Okay, I have the VCR. Well, actually, technically, the VCR I think comes into here. Yeah, VCR is coming into this switcher, which then goes into here. So then on here, I have. Oh, it's the same input right now. There we go. Okay, so on here are the source 1, source A is the VCR. Source B is okay. All right. Okay. That man, things are getting unplugged. Okay, the mixer comes out of the mixer and into this little mini mixer right here. Into this little mini, just a audio mixer, basically like a headphone mixer, right? You know what I mean? Like 4 channels in, 1 channel out, is what this is. 4 signal channels in. Brian went away.
Oh,
You're back. A little.
I love.
Oh yeah, you're there. Okay.
There you are. You're back. Okay.
This is
So that mixer, that's a pure analog thing. That's not like an interface. It's
100% analog. This is literal RCA to quarter inch is what this connection is. It's just RCA to quarter inch.
Yeah.
So that goes into here, and then it's in here with. Boy, I don't even remember anymore. That's half the problem. It's in here with a couple of things. One of the things is this audio mixer. But at the same time, input 4 on this guy, the fourth knob on this, is a loop of the output. So the output comes out and goes back on itself. It's literally just a loop into channel 4. This mixer right here, this guy right here is, I cannot remember, I think is the, oh, that's audio in. This guy here is the video out. Yeah, of here. Oh, this guy here. This channel 1 on the board is, I believe, I don't remember. It's so confused. There it is. Yeah, is the board out. So the board goes, so the video of the board goes out of here into channel 1 of the audio mixer.
Okay.
The audio mixer goes out here back into channel 3 of the tiny mixer right here, this tiny mixer.
Yeah.
So I've got a loop of this mixer, and then I also have this audio board here running into channel 3. And channel 2, I'm almost certain, hang on, I can trace it, is, oh no, that's that. Channel 2 is that, so channel 3, I'm pretty sure, is, oh my god, where's that going? Wait, nothing? No, that's not it. Wait, it is. It's literally nothing. It's channel 3, nothing. Oh, because it was music, and there's no music. So, I've got, but then I also have the board, this right here, this B, is this mixer going back into the board. So the board goes into the mixer, I think. And that, see, I don't even remember. I gotta make a map, because I don't even remember where it is. I literally don't remember.
Yeah. In short, you've got a video signal coming out of the video mixer, going through a bunch of audio stuff, and then back into the video mixer.
Yeah, and that's what this, like, that's what this is, right? That's what we're seeing now, is just the pure video turned into audio come back to video, right? That's why it's just static. And I can affect that by turning this mixer here. See, that's overloaded. That's the loop going crazy, right? And I can do whatever I want with these guys. And like, I can get the video through here too. I can run the VCR into this tiny little guy and get the VCR out of it. Like, I can literally run the VCR into this and get a really crappy picture through this tiny little analog mixer. So it works for video, which is why I think there's so much kind of like fidelity with what I can do with this thing. Okay, something's in true. Basically, I've got everything plugged into everything else, and then everything's also looped back on itself.
I love it. It's perfect, Sam. It's perfect. You should write it down so it can be recreated, but you also shouldn't change anything. I'm in love with it.
And it's fun too because, like, I got this, right? The feedback loop is one of the best ones because it's the tonal one. Like, the feedback loop on the analog mixer is like the one that gets me the different tones. But then, if I change it here, it does the same thing. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. That's just the... Oh, that's the EQ is what that is. That's the high. Turn the bass all the way up. Look, that's just all lows.
So adjusting the frequency on there is gonna change the sort of width and saturation of those bars.
Brian, I cannot begin to comprehend why any of this happens.
Why what?
I cannot begin to comprehend why any of this happens. I have no idea why.
I mean, that's like I couldn't explain it to you, but it sort of makes a certain degree of sense that you're cutting out part of the bandwidth, and so. And
See,
what you're getting, the thing is, you got to remember, in audio is it's a start and stop, kind of situation.
not always.
It's different. It's patterns of off and on, whereas video is more like kind of continuous.
No, this audio is continuous.
So
It's
that's
just
why-
signals, man. There's no actual audio. That's the thing. I'm not pumping audio into anywhere. 100% of what we're seeing and hearing is video. The audio is just the video. The audio is the video.
But the thing is, if something's coming out of a mixer, it's been turned into an audio signal.
No, right. But there's no audio going into this, into this mixer or this mixer. The only audio is coming directly out of here into
I'm
the
answering
computer.
a very simple question of what happens. Why do you get those bars when you have audio going into?
Yeah.
Yeah, is because you're seeing that rapid off and on, and so if you cut out part of the bandwidth, the nature of those are going to change because they're going off and on. It's like slower or faster, I guess. Like I couldn't explain it, but it makes a sort of intuitive sense. The rest of it is befuddling.
The way I see it is it's just levels of input. It's just a potentiometer. I'm controlling a single light with 6 different potentiometers. That's the only way I can like figure it out, right? It's just like everything affects everything else. It's just magnitudes of power. Oh, look at that. Whoa.
That's gorgeous.
Is it coming across on the stream right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, now watch this. The cool thing is, because this video is going into, I don't even know what it is, but I can just go like this and get effects on that. Watch this.
That's spectacular, Sam.
Hang on, one second. Okay, watch this. Look, I can just mosaic that.
I'm watching it. And yeah, that's spectacular. It's spectacular. We created something really, really special.
Ooh, and it's messing up the audio signal. I put strobe on, and now it's slowing down the signal.
I know I'm suddenly not getting any antenna reception in the basement. Oh, there's a little bit. There's a local port. Maybe it's because it's touching the pipe. Yeah, it likes touching the hot water pipe. Maybe if I attached a lot of metal to this, it would change how it picked up.
We used to put foil. We used to build foil. We had really bad reception. We just had the antenna coming in my house for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And we just built foil around it until it was just like a bubble of foil all around the thing.
Wow, let's try. Let's see what it does. I'll be right back.
Brian, check this out.
Yeah, that's weird. It's
look at
just
that.
on.
You see that? It's okay. So that's just the effect doesn't cover the full frame for some reason. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So it's catching just the edge of it. It was doing something different. My what?
I wrapped my antenna in foil,
Oh yeah.
and it seems to have possibly maybe changed something for a moment. And now it's gone.
I'll leave the game the whole way up and turn the source down.
I just really like being able to hit an object in the real world with my hand and have it change something on a computer.
Yeah, you're flashing. It's terrible.
Yeah, maybe that's a bit much. There's a little bit there. We'll go with
I'm getting a little singing out of the swimming tape.
Huh?
Oh yeah, there's definitely something loose in here. If I just press down hard on the slider, like straight down, it stops the audio. Oh, there it is. Check this out.
Well, that's, I mean, it's lovely, but
Oh, hang on. It's not there yet. Okay, here it comes. It's like single line pebble top. nice.
I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for, but I love all of it.
The audio.
Oh. And it's beautiful.
That's all me. Oddly intelligent.
The fact that it's like steps. It's like these chromatic increments rather than a smooth
Yeah, it's 'cause
thing.
it's me.
It's really cool.
Oh, it's just because it's really. It's because it's super. It's because it's super sensitive. I can't get it smooth because
Yeah.
it's so sensitive. See if I go really slow, but it's also because the board is going into this and this is going into this. So if I change one thing here, it changes it here, which changes it here. It's just looping back on itself. Like if I, it's logarithmic, right? If I do it here, it does it here twice, which does it here 4 times. Ooh, that's cool. Look, it goes still if I align the tones. That's interesting. Because the frequency's the same. So the bars don't move.
Sam, say words.
Hello, Brian. Here I am.
One more time.
Blee, blee, blue, blue, blue. I am saying words. I don't know why it does, but I like that the equalizer, high, mid, and low still work as high, mid, and low temp adjusters.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, they're gonna do something. You mean the audio is actually the it's low cutting.
Yeah.
Like the mistake artifact audio that's cutting out. That's pretty cool, actually.
It
Yeah.
still works the same.
Well, I'll tell you what though. You know what I'm bored of?
TV.
This tape. That's this Learn Color Theory tape. I need a new tape here. We're gonna be kind and rewind this one. Let's switch back to live digital antenna, although it's fucking nothing's coming out of it tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that and turn the audio down a bit. Just have it.
There's somebody. What's going on over here?
Okay, I'm gonna turn that audio down so it's in the background. Okay, Brian. My to-do list is a lot still. Okay, so check this thing out. This was one of Kare's
Yeah.
dad's things. Do you know what a chromatic tuner is?
Yeah. That's the biggest one that was ever manufactured. What the hell? Put it under there.
What is this?
Yeah, those things now are a little tiny pedal that goes in your board that has a little like I actually don't know why I don't have one anymore, but that one's from 100,000 years ago, and it's gigantic.
It's cool.
That's crazy. But yeah, it's a tuner, but rather than having like if you have a snark on your guitar and it says like it's a C and you're one bar short of a C, it's gonna give you a full, you know, like analog, old-fashioned the dial. It's gonna be a dial. So I mean, do you have an instrument you can plug into it?
No, but I was thinking of plugging the audio into it just to see what happens.
Nothing's gonna happen, unfortunately. If it has an out, it's gonna come out completely clean. And the best thing it is a kill switch. Basically, is like the most interesting thing that it'll do.
Okay,
I think you're gonna be disappointed in this.
That's all right. Talk to me about speakers. Look at
There's
this tiny little
it's an
speaker.
inducer in it. It's a tiny little speaker. Hey, I don't know how I found the coolest thing that's ever been on fucking TV to sample right now.
Yeah, what
Looks
is it?
awesome.
Extraterrestrials.
I think it's some ancient aliens shit.
Yeah,
There was
I
a
think
guy
so.
on a jetpack earlier. There's some churches. I don't know. It's really working for me, whatever it is.
Can I just
Except it's working actually a little too well, and I gotta fuck it up a little bit here.
put this?
What?
Can I
I saw some Samaritan shit. So what do you want to do? Well, you got a tiny little speaker.
Can I just plug these wires into something and have this speaker go?
Basically, yeah. I mean, the cool thing is, if you flip it's an inducer, and in the same way, or inductor. In the same way, if you flip if you wire a motor backwards, it becomes a generator, and vice versa. If you wire a microphone backwards, it becomes a speaker, and vice versa. So what I've done with those things, with like earbuds that are past their prime, I've taped them on the inside sound holes of instruments and just flipped your negative and positive and run them into a soundboard, and it's a little sucky microphone, like a really awful little microphone.
That's kind of cool.
Or you could take how your video signal's running there. Pull out a little an RCA, your yellow RCA, and touch one of those broken leads to the kind of like casing, the around part,
Yeah.
and one of the broken
ends to the little tip that's sticking out, and it'll do something. Probably.
These wires are so tiny, I don't even know how to strip them.
Use a little razor blade.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, I got
Oh,
cool
man.
stuff out of this camera. I also got a
fucked up my
neodymium mic.
lens. I fucked it up too much.
Aw. Alright. Also run mini mix loop through the amp, make the holder for the macro lens, begin recording the downfall of humanity. Clean input slider brush on effects mixer. Map all connections and then unplug and redo everything.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I think you'd have the mapping would probably take all night.
I don't know. It's not that many plugs. It's just confusing and how they split and loop back on themselves and join back together and stuff. My method for the mechanism has always been. Okay, I've got wires. If I just twist these wires together and run them through something and then untwist them, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? Just like, here's 6 ports. Okay, I plug everything into 6 ports and then plug those 6 ports into 6 different ports and then plug them all back into themselves and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's always been my method.
Alright,
So that's why things get really confusing and weird. I'm only ever working from a single output, you know what I mean? It like builds behind itself. I'll do one thing and it'll function, and then I'll find the out of that and plug that into a whole new piece of it. Okay, so I've got this guy. So then I could take like this guy. Where's this guy? Yeah, that's this. Okay, so if I touch one to this. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Maybe I lost some wires. Okay, I'll put that later. Oh, I also got, Brian, I got a little LCD screen out of that camera too. I thought it'd be cool to break it open and look at it under the tiny microscope. Just for fun.
Say that again, please?
I got a little LCD screen out of that camera.
Oh, yeah. Do it. I want to see it.
Thought it'd be fun to break it open and see what happens. Hey, I wonder what happens if I mix audio into this. Hey, what do you think will happen if I mix audio into all this?
I think there's a good way, an easy way to find out. Okay, so what's scene? Whoops. Okay, how do you save, can you save a scene in OBS? I'm just messing with OBS right now. Scene collection,
Yeah,
import, export, rename, duplicate,
I've got a bunch
properties,
of scenes.
filters. So this is, we're on,
You make the scenes whatever you want. You just create a scene and put the crap on it, and then you can switch between scenes. That's how I have
okay.
that
I
pre-show.
can't save it, it's just in my queue over here. Yeah, I see. So if we want to add scenes, how'd you get your scroll going there?
Okay, so the scroll is okay. So the scroll is here. I see if I can. Okay, so that's the white border. I got rid of that, and then there's a blue background, which is just a video.
It's a video, not a color source, because I
Yeah.
just added this random block of the color purple down here.
Remember, you
There
gotta
it
hit
is. There's
transition
my
because you
purple.
can't see it unless you hit transition. There it is.
It's kind of a purple background.
Yeah, mine's a video only because I just took some VCR blue screen to use in the video. Okay, so that's
Okay.
that. And then the text is, there's an underline that makes that little underline. And then there's the to-do, which is just text. And then the to-do list, there's a filter called scroll. So if you click on your text, Brian, like click on the text
Yeah.
source, and then underneath your preview window, there's there's a filters button. There's like properties, filter, select font, select color.
So let's make some text real quick. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do some new text. I'm gonna say free text type 2. I'm gonna do a create new text. We're gonna do, it's a good font. Fino. No, that's like a script. Wingdings. Let's do Wingdings. That's good. And we're gonna write. Oh. Okay, so now I'm clicking on my text. Right?
Click on the
And
text.
there's
Like,
a-
click on the text source.
Yep.
Like in your source
Filters.
list.
Here we go.
Yeah, and then filters, and then one of those filters is scroll.
Have you gotta add one? A chroma pad, color key, chroma pad, image mask. Oh boy, you can do all these filters on all these layers, Sam?
You can do it on any. Well, you can do most of them on anything. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, sweetie. Luma key, scroll.
Scroll.
We're gonna just call it scroll.
There you go.
Oh.
So there's
Look
like
at that.
there's like limiting you can do with the width and the height. So that's how I got it to fit in that little area. But
Okay.
and like it doesn't like the
Yeah.
text doesn't wrap well or anything like that. So you kind of just have to like I had to literally hit enter in order to make it fit in that space. But or else
Yeah.
it will just go off the side. But
If I drag this in here, it will go backwards. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there for a hot second.
yeah, that's good.
Let's take this one.
What was the other
Let's
thing?
take our window capture. Let's take. This is a whole new, brave new fucking world we've just entered here. Let's find new. Let's find internal webcam. Filters. Audio, video. Scrolling, sharpen, luma key, color key. Yes, please. Smoothness. That's just a plain kind of transparency, and you see I've kind of turned myself purple there.
I see it.
And, oh, that's good. That's good. And then if I drag that on top of here, it's this high contrast thing. Let's just... Oh.
It's good, Brian.
Oh, yeah, something wonderful is happening. Wait, we want our scrolling text though to be between.
Hang on, stop talking for a second. Hang on. Be quiet for a second. Okay, so as far as I can tell, when I change the background color, which changes the effects color on the video mixer, as I click it more, because there's like only 9 to choose from, it just goes in a circle. The signal just seems to get stronger because there's a little that goes with it.
Okay.
Which is weird.
I mean, everything you tell me, I'm gonna say that's great. Do more.
I just don't know, like, why, but as I change colors, the signal gets stronger and makes that whine louder. Like, why is white weaker than yellow, is weaker than cyan, is weaker than green, etc., etc.? Why is black stronger than blue?
That's a good question, because I understand turning audio into video pretty well, but I less understand turning video into audio.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Well, that's so crap because I haven't.
Why does it change the tone?
Whoops.
Okay, I'm mapping tones now.
What else can we do here? What filter can we put on next? Gain. Oh, that's audio. Chroma key. Color correction. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna map stuff. I'm gonna map. I'm gonna do mapping.
Ooh. Ooh, that's nice.
Brian, you've discovered digital filters. You're like, it's like you're playing Kid Pics.
But everything's like you're playing Kid Pics, Sam. I
Okay.
want life to be like I'm playing Kid Pics. And the thing is, we've recontextualized it, and it's a completely different thing. And this is the thing about
I don't think you
making
could just
this
say, I'm going to recontextualize it, now it's different, but go on.
performative process
Mm-hmm.
is because this is, again, the difference between Kid Pics. You didn't create a wonderful looking picture in Kid Pics, right? It was
Yeah.
the act of creating it was wonderful.
So,
And this is the thing is I want people to experience the joy of fucking with these colors along with me here, don't I?
Well, you just have
It's
to make
just-
it entertaining then, or make it stimulating.
It's stimulating me.
Okay.
And I think I just need to stimulate myself as far as possible. Look, I can just put my own face like over stuff.
You sure can.
Well, let's take this text down the bottom here. Let's rename it down here. So I'm gonna rename it. I just rename it in there. Defaults. Capitalize color.
Yeah, you can rename stuff.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out how to.
Right click.
Let's make it this color. Color 2? As many as we can.
Okay. Zoom this.
That's good. Right click. Name. Scroll text. Lost it.
That's pretty good. Okay, holy crap. Then I have a VCR. I'm doing this wrong. This is bad. I don't even know how to draw this freaking map.
Okay. So let's take this. Oh, scroll text filters. Let's give this some transparency. Okay.
Look at that
Scroll,
little blip.
sharpen, luma
What's
key,
that?
color pad, color key, color correction, apply LUT. That's the only thing in there. I don't know what it is, so we're doing
LUT.
it.
LUTs are like color grade filters.
Oh, boring. Okay.
Hey, look at this little ghost signal. Look what I got going on. There's this little ghost signal that's coming through.
Woo! Where is it coming from?
I have no idea. I honestly don't know.
Ooh. Remove. Unapply LUT signal. What I really want is a Luma key image mask blend.
this?
We're gonna save that one for a different one. Render delay, scaling aspect ratios,
Oh, it's the VCR. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
sharpen. Color correction. Let's put a chroma key on there and see if we can just basically use it to sort of make it
Oh,
a little opacity. There, simple as that. Opacity. But high contrast. Yeah, that's good. Now, what if we take something else? Fuck my computer. Okay. There's a cable running through the air here. There's my hand. And what if we make this scroll? Or what if we make this scroll?
okay. I gotta get the VCR. I'm doing so many different things. Right, I'm getting the VCR audio onto you. How do we begin
That's better. That's worse, which means it's better.
We don't have tape. This is.
Now let's scroll yours too, Sam.
What'd you say?
Scroll this. Let's scroll the window capture of your
Scroll me.
your stream. Here we go.
Baby. That's it. That's also something.
By all means, vertical.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Yeah. That's completely and utterly mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yeah, you got a lot going on there, huh?
I got a lot going on here. Hmm.
It's a mess back here. Where's the audio though? Oh, is that the audio? No, that's video out. It's just a loose cable. Where does this go? Is the audio going into here? Oh, hello. There it is. Wait. What? That's two. What is this? Oh, that doesn't exist. Hello. Hey, look at that. Swimming audio.
Yeah, I feel very relaxed now.
Brian, you've created Hollywood's version of a hacker's drug trip.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
I don't know if it is. But what is it, Brian? But what is it? You started the conversation. How is this artistic? Do you want it to be artistic? Is this meant to be artistic? Is this meant to give you the same satisfaction as it gives your viewers? Or is it, are you trying to give the viewers the same satisfaction as you're getting from it right now?
You were saying if it's not art for me, if I'm not, if it's not for me, it's not art. And I think I need to be content with the fact that I'm enjoying looking at myself.
That's okay.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying seeing myself distort through all this shit and listening to the sound that I'm making. I am having an exploration, and I will show the artifacts created by that exploration to the world, and they can do what they want with it. But
And I love that. I don't even know what that is. Okay, well I got the VCR audio in here. Let's just see what that just looks like. Straight up, just VCR audio.
I'm just gonna watch your stream for a while and just let this roll.
I had no idea this was the audio. I assumed they'd be talking, but it's just music and people swimming.
That's so weird. You hadn't listened to that tape yet?
Okay, so let's see what the visual looks like. Yeah, boring. But what if we turn the game
Yeah,
on?
that's standard. Run into a video camera. That's not.
Let's turn the gain all the way up. And the master mix. And that. And then let's loop it back on itself. See what happens. Oop. Interesting. I think the audio doesn't provide enough signal going through. Oh, hello. Oh no, I'm peeking it? No way.
Properly swum, the stroke is neither difficult to learn nor difficult to compete in.
There's Mario.
In this opening sequence, we can see one of the primary requisites for success in butterfly, and that is
I
a
like the
flexible
talking
torso and
lines.
fluid leg drive.
What?
Note that in this
talking
stroke,
lines.
the legs act together as a giant propelling fin
I
behind
mean,
the
they're
body.
great for what they are. They're not. It's sort of a one-trick pony, but like, you know, if you want to use that trick, it's just there waiting for you. It's very easy to produce.
We can see that the arm recovery is low over the
Look,
water.
it's like the lines
with
are talking to
relatively
me.
straight arms. The hands
Yeah.
are positioned so that
Those
the little
lines are
finger
talking to
leads
you.
the recovery early in the stroke after the exit from the water. The recovery itself is relaxed, with the rhythm of the body helping
Hey, you know what I was
determine
gonna
the
do
speed
tonight?
of the
Here's what I gotta
recovering
do.
arm swing. The
I
breath,
was gonna
as you
take
can see
videos
here
of previous
clearly,
weeks
is taken while
and
the
see if it
hands
was
are still
easy
in the
to,
water, and the head is then relowered
edit
for
them.
early recovery.
What are you talking about?
I want to be able to edit the video very, very, very simply, right?
What video?
Video from these streams,
Yeah.
take highlights from them,
Yeah.
and show them to people
Yeah. That's what I've been doing.
so they can see what they're fucking missing. Yeah. How have you been doing it?
I just take it into DaVinci Resolve and then I cut it up and export it.
You take it into DaVinci like you think you're better than everybody else? Is that why you're doing it like that?
Yeah, because DaVinci was so smart, so I use his. I use Leonardo da Vinci's nonlinear video editor.
Okay, because I'm wondering if I can just take it into VLC and just trim it, because I think you can do that now, can't you?
I have no idea. I haven't used VLC in many years, or at least not for
We're gonna find out.
anything other than quick looks at things.
We're gonna find out. Hold on a second.
Also, because QuickTime's just like for watching videos, QuickTime's very fine now.
What have they done with QuickTime?
Well, it's not so much QuickTime; it's that everyone else stopped making stupid video formats, so now everything actually plays in QuickTime, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay, but you can't like edit in QuickTime anymore
No,
since 7.
no, you used to be able to, but then they got you were able to do it in 10 for a while, but they got rid of it. Which stinks. Whoa! Look at the highs. Look what the highs do.
Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, it stopped. It turned to purple. That was wonderful.
Yeah, I totally killed the signal. It's like it's piling up on itself. The mids. Ooh,
Okay.
hello.
So,
Yeah, you might be able to use VLC.
open. File. I think I read somewhere, I checked, it was like, can you just trim shit in VLC? And I think it said you can, but I gotta...
You could probably trim
and
shit,
what are
but
these?
you can't. You might
automatically
not be able
saved
to.
to move it. So, yeah?
Might not be able to easy to cut things out of the middle.
Users. Brian. Documents. Movies. Here we go. NVIDIA. TV. No, it saves them directly to the movie folder.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that I'm in VLC, I cannot open VLC files. Why is this?
Because I don't know.
It's because computers are bad.
No,
I will open a new Finder window.
Your definition of bad is it won't let me do what I want. That's your definition of bad.
That's Nietzschean master morality, what you just described.
That's still what you're feeling.
And I didn't agree with it until just now. Chris made our whole reading group read the Antichrist. And we were all like, but Nietzsche is an asshole. And he was like, I know, but and the thing is, the kernels in Nietzsche aren't even like something that you hear and you say like, oh, he's right about that one thing though. It's these things that you hear and you say, well, he's wrong about that one thing, but for some reason you keep noticing it everywhere.
Yeah, right.
And Chris said, read the Antichrist and look out for master and slave morality in the world. And it was nothing about, whoa, hey, my fucking thing is peaking like a mother. What's going on there?
It's not even that loud.
Oh no, it's turned way down. It's turned way down.
Yeah.
If I turn,
I can turn it up.
that's better. That's better. Was noticing you're gonna notice moral frameworks developing in a reactionary fashion to each other everywhere you look.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean he was right that being able to do something gives you the moral high ground to do it, and that power equals morality. You know, that was the wrong conclusion, but it forces you to notice all these dynamics going on around you, which is cool, which is neat. But yeah, according to Nietzsche, what is good is what I want right fucking now. So, you know.
I would argue that it's not that what is good is what you want right now. It's that it's not even like the opposite of that. It's the other side of that. It's the reverse of that, which is things are bad unless they are what you want. It doesn't mean things are only good if you get them. It just means things are bad if they don't let you do what you want, even if those things are protecting you or your computer.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, well, that's the idea behind the slave morality being reactionary. Basically, is that, if I understand it correctly, the outline is like what we see as basically altruism is nothing but contrarianism against the natural order, which is just selfishly, if you can acquire something and you have the ability to, then you deserve to have it. Which is horseshit. It's bad horseshit. Because the thing is, the problem with anyone this is based on naturalism, and the thing is, if you're in philosophy, you realize pretty quickly, and he was doing this. This is obviously before Whitehead and philosophy of nature, and so the idea of something being natural was just like, that word means nothing. Natural in that setting, in that philosophical setting, means less than it does on food packaging.
Yeah, right.
Right? And so for him, what was natural was whatever he wanted it to be. And he was a philogynist, so it was whatever he thought was cool was natural, and what he thought was cool was the Roman Empire.
Yeah, right.
And Marcus Aurelius, and he basically was repackaging. I'm rephrasing a lot of what Chris has said, because he understood that book more than I did, and he understood it more than I did because he had the tolerance to fucking sit through it more than I did.
Well,
and I was listening to it. I was cleaning and shit. I could barely focus because Nietzsche's such an asshole and he's so obnoxious. Regardless, for what, whoever figured this out or not, uh, 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 Marcus Aurelius's like kind of stoicism thing was, by his own admittance, it was these were like musings and meditations, not really something that was strictly analytical.
mhm.
You know, so if you take that and you take this guy who's the emperor of Rome just randomly thinking about shit, and then you get in your head that is the way that the world is supposed to be, and the supposed to be-ness of it gives it more moral strength. You've taken a lot of leaps there to say just like what this one fucking guy was saying is like not even our truth, but like God's truth. You know?
Brian, listen.
Yeah.
I love that, and I love it. I love all of this. I love your musings
Yeah.
on philosophy. But number one, I'm not listening, and number two, your stream, intentionally or not, has become a parody.
Interesting.
You see what I mean? Like,
Well, can I tell you something? I can't think straight right now. Remember what was happening when you had the blah 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 blah, when you had the delay going and it makes you talk real slow?
Yeah.
You know that feeling?
yeah.
Is that I don't have a delay going right now, but I'm having that feeling of like not being able to think in time. It's a very, very, very stoned feeling.
Weird.
And it just I'm getting but it's not. It's like akin to that, but it's completely it's distinct.
Yeah.
And this is what I was saying earlier, is that there's this when I get the signals this complicated, and then I try to think about something really hard and then articulate it out of my mouth, this thing happens to my brain that only happens in this setting.
Mm-hmm. Which is?
And which is well, I can't remember, and that's the point.
Well,
That I've completely broken my own fucking brain doing this.
yeah.
And I'm sitting here with all this flashing color and talking about Nietzsche, and I've become it's a ridiculous parody of itself.
It's kind of it's kind of not bad though, because it's you've almost proven an eventual conclusion. You know what I mean? You've almost proven sort of a commonality in destination of where this thinking and this sort of creative license kind of gets to.
How do you compare what's happening right now on my stream with growing up and realizing that like the kind of stupid fucking like basic WASP truisms that you used to see like written on doormats and bottle openers hanging on the walls of beach houses, that kind of shit, and you realize that it turns out to be true, and you realize that was just like a poor articulation of something that really, like a truth that exists in the universe. You know that feeling? It's like the worst thing about growing up is that everything your parents told you turns out to be true, except like deeper, like a more impactful version of that same realization. Like, you know, you would say like, life's too short for for bad coffee, you know? And then like at some point you're sipping coffee and you're like, oh god, it's so obnoxious that whoever said life's too short for a bad cup of coffee like when they said that, like it was dumb the second it came out of their mouth, but when the thought was happening in their head, they were staring in God's eyes, and that was the only truth at that particular moment, you know? And in the same way, some fuckface with a bunch of colorful like just flashing nonsense on the internet, and somehow he's ended up talking about Nietzsche, even though he hates Nietzsche. Are those two things related to each other?
In that there is always in that yes, but not because of any contact with a higher power, but because there's always people to lap it up.
You think I'm simply feeding a demand?
I don't think you're pandering. No, because you're not pandering.
Well, because no one's watching. I can't possibly feeding a demand if there's no demand.
Well, but that makes it genuine. That makes it genuine.
Oh, God. Okay.
And I think the reason this is the same as Live, Laugh, Love is because there are always people that are going to be like, whoa, yeah, dude. Like, whoa, yeah. But the difference here
but like
is that you're not pandering.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is that like Live, Laugh, Love is done in a pandering way. But if you think about it, it's like, yeah, Live, Laugh, Love. Like, no, like, unfortunately, like, that's true, you know?
Well, then...
Like,
then
I hate to admit it, but Live, Laugh, Love.
Then you stand on the precipice of further intention, right? Do you take this? Do you brand your crazy flashing lights and speaking of Nietzsche and how it makes you feel, that it makes you feel things, or do you let this, sit and fester, taking advantage of where it leads your brain and turning that into solutions or action, right?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. It's like, why you have I have realizations that I find important, and they point me in the right directions in life, and I feel like I'm growing as a person and I'm learning things. And I've been thinking about a lot about the impulse to, like, why project that out onto the internet? Like, why
do you do it?
And the weird thing is social media is, like, the fact that, like, social media and art have, like, kind of become the same thing, because like, if you want to do art, you gotta have what? Yeah. But it's like it's the same thing. I think it's the same impulse, and it's become faster and more accessible to people who otherwise wouldn't have been able to call themselves artists. But it's the same impulse to be like, well, I got this thing in my head, and I gotta let everybody know because I think it's important, you know?
Well,
and
you're just opening new doors in this conversation. I don't think it's necessarily only that, because it's also a conduit of acceptance. You know what I mean? A validation, which is the big one.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, why did you? That makes me worried that maybe that's the only reason anyone ever did art, is just for validation.
I don't think so.
Is that
you know how I know? You know why I don't think so? You know why I know what you're saying is wrong? Is because you didn't come on here saying you were gonna make this and then talk about Nietzsche. That's why. Like,
yeah, I guess
this wasn't the intention, right? You weren't doing this for validation. Maybe you were validating your own, I don't know, like, validating your own abilities, but that's different, right? That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of self-validation is totally different. I don't know. I think you think about here's what I really think, Brian, is I think you're thinking about it too hard.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's what having too many cross signals does to me, and I like that it does it to me. Reeling it back a couple steps though is like, if you were to say like, okay, I get this feeling, or I get this idea, and I think it's an important feeling or idea, and so I'm gonna write a song that explains it. And the fact that it's in a song, or a poem, makes it more expressive than if I just tried to, and gives it an audience in a way, makes it more accessible, whatever, than if I just went and explained it to somebody. And that's why one makes art, and I think that's kind of a similar impulse to why one tries to express himself through social media. I guess I'm saying like basically all social media is based on that same impulse. But then like what I've been worried about is like, why do that, and why not keep all of it to yourself? That's what I've been worrying. Is it the right thing to do to not express these things and just have these feelings and be satisfied with that, with the fact that it's your experience?
Why do you have to do that then?
What?
Why are you worried that you're doing it wrong?
Because like my identity is around being an artist, and I constantly have the impulse to express myself in extralingual terms.
Yeah, but you
like,
said that as if it's a bad thing to do it for other
it's
people.
just fucking annoying because it's hard, because I have to work on it, because I have to stay up all night and troubleshoot my laptops working, and then and go and play shows and stuff. And I'm like, the idea is like, okay, should I quit art because doing art is wrong? And not even that it's wrong, but that it's superfluous, because I've already had the feeling, and the impulse to express it is like I just gotta tamp that down and just be satisfied with the fact that I had that feeling.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very fun.
It doesn't sound very fun, and also I don't think I could be having this conversation if I wasn't if I wasn't staring into my own face with all this shit flashing over it, and I had scrambled my brain,
Also, you're
in the same way that like, what?
You're a
Yeah,
performer. It's just in your blood.
Yeah, I guess. You know what else is in my blood? Is
3 ounces of
a
whiskey.
deeper glass of whiskey than I intended to pour. But that's the thing, is like like the joke of like when you're that like people only tell like the joke of the drunk guy being like, I love you, man, and it's like, well, yeah, you're saying that because you're drunk, but like you also feel it, and the fact that you're drunk is making you express your feelings more freely. And it's like, I think the like getting myself in the completely like the altered state that comes from plugging all this shit into each other, like possibly allows me to articulate these ideas, or just prompts me to articulate these ideas more than it's it's shower thoughts.
Yeah,
I
get it.
I've been having this stressful thing lately where the shower thoughts come out, and I'll be in the shower and I'm like, wow, that's so cool that I'm thinking that right now. But I'm absolutely positive by the time I get out of the shower and dry myself off, and I get caught up and I finish maintaining my body, it's gonna be fucking erased.
Mm-hmm.
Terrence McKenna always used to tell this. He told this story where he'd be having dreams, and it was something about the fact that he was doing all this DMT, and DMT is released in your dreams, and he was like trying to remember his dreams, and these things would happen in his sleep, where he'd basically like he'd grab hold of the core mystery, like the you know, he'd see the Tao, or the Brahman or whatever, you know. He'd like get the greatest grasp of this core mystery of the universe as he possibly could as a living organism, and he'd grab it and he'd turn it into language, and he'd take it out with him, and he'd wake up and he'd say, I gotta tell somebody as soon as I can because I know I'm gonna forget it because it was a dream. And he rolled over and he woke up his wife, and he said, cat, I finally got it. Tuesday is Tuesday. And as soon as it came out of his mouth, he's like, that's fucking nonsense. And when you were in the middle of the dream, it made perfect fucking sense. And then it comes out your mouth, and it's immediately betrayed by language, right? So this is what happens to your shower thoughts. Is by the time they're done being shower thoughts, and you have to turn them into a diary entry, or a work of art, or a phone call to your friend, or whatever, they've lost a lot of their punch, you know. So I think this is kind of what I'm trying to do here by fucking bending my mind, by looking at myself in a distorted mirror of my own live stream, is to reconjure these shower thoughts. I'm trying to reconjure the shower thoughts so I can say them directly back to you, and then they're automatically in the permanent record because they're going out on the internet.
Is it working?
I think it might be working.
Do you think that when you watch, do you think you're gonna like your reflection when you watch those discoveries tomorrow?
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to get VLC working and start editing video and cutting clips out of it, and then posting them back on Instagram and seeing if people say I'm smart, and if I feel good about myself after they say I'm smart.
Do you want their validation?
That's what we have to do next. That's the next step. It's 1 in the
intense,
morning.
Man. That sounds intense, man.
I think maybe what we should do, maybe because it's the middle of the fucking night for me, and I should stop this, and I should go to bed, and then next live stream I should edit previous live streams.
Okay.
How about that?
That sounds
And
fine.
we can review ourselves in real time and decide if we were idiots or not.
I guess so. I don't know. It seems like you're having a battle within yourself about who you need validation from.
Yeah, I mean, but like I think everybody is. I feel great, by the way. I want to express that I'm having a good time, and I'm satisfied with my life.
Talk about validation. I don't think that editing previous live streams on live stream is very engaging to any audience we may or may not have.
Yeah, well, that's a good question. That's a good point.
I'm not doing this to get an audience.
No.
But
No. I think we gotta keep doing whatever we feel like, even if it alienates any potential audience. I think that's very important.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing this for anyone.
Yeah.
But me.
No, it's good. I'm doing it for this right now. I might also just be drunk. Usually one glass doesn't fuck me out, but I think maybe the combination of one glass and having wingdings scroll over my face fucking just kind of sent me to the stratosphere for some reason.
I think you're thinking too
I
hard
got
about
a
it.
piss too. What?
I think you're thinking too hard about it.
But like that's what this was the inexpressible state of mind that being confused by signals at the beginning of the night, what I was talking about, that is thinking too. It's literally thinking too hard about it. It's literally thinking so hard about it that I can't think about it anymore.
What
And that's
signals?
the feeling that I've been unable to express. The signals of having this audio here, because right now what's going on? Because I have Leonard Susskind and a tape, although my tape stopped. So I got a medical lecture tape going through the pedal board into the into my mixer, and then I have a Leonard Susskind lecture playing off YouTube, and that's going into the board, and those are both mixed into OBS, and then also the internal mic on the computer, and that's picking up my voice, and it's picking up your voice, which is coming over the phone, right?
Yes.
And then that, you see, I'm already starting to get confused, because then the video that's coming over my phone is also being captured and coming into your stream, and that whole entire thing is coming into my stream as a delay, and all that's going back out. And then I've also got in the video the live TV and all this stuff going over here, and I can't listen to it all the way that it's coming out. I can't listen to the final form of it without having this horrible delay or getting feedback, or both, really. And so I'm actually trying to like balance everything by listening to, on my headphones is the headphone out from my board, and that's going into my interface, and I've got the PFL on the interface, and then I've got the PFL in OBS, and I have to kind of trust that to know that it's logging the audio good. But I also have to take the headphones off to like have a proper conversation with you without also hearing Leonard Susskind talking to me at the same time. And so this is all extremely confusing. And I think it's very easy to, the same thing that's going on with your, because I was also, as this was going on, I was trying to listen to what was happening with your rig, with the video running into an audio board and then back to the video board and looping around itself. So there's all this shit, there's all these signals, and it becomes very incomprehensible very quickly. And I think like when you come up against the, like, pretty quickly against the edge of like what you're able to think about, you're now thinking about things too much. And the forcing of yourself to think about things too much, even if it's something as simple as signal flow, you're now in the mode of thinking about things too much. And that leads to conversations like this.
I think another term for it is called overstimulation.
Well, did I tell you that after the first live stream, I couldn't sleep for like 20 hours?
You did.
Yeah. Sam's cool videos on.
I got some weird stuff happening with the pink thing.
The pink thing's really good.
The audio is very good too.
Let me listen to it. Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. Whoa, it's like it's like a furry sound of things.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying is that the oh, I got terrible feedback going on right now from my thing. Is when you turn that knob, it's chromatic stepping, right? Because you're not like turning, it's not going.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It's in these steps. It's like meters. There's like.
No, it's not.
It's good. Let me hear it again.
Hang on, let me see if I can try it.
You know what I gotta do? Here's what I gotta do. Hold on a second. What I gotta do. One second. Here's what I gotta fucking do. I gotta run my computer audio back into my board, so when I wanna go back and listen to the stream, I don't have to move my headphones around. I just turn it up, and then it'll also record that with my recording and go around on my screen. So I need my own computer audio going back into my board, and this might make some heinous feedback, but we're gonna find out. Because now I can mix my own audio over it. Oh yeah, there's some key that. Let's just jam for a minute here.
Is my stream a good volume? I can't really tell. Right, this is crazy. Listen to this.
I just killed my. It destroyed my orb.
It's white. That's what it is. It's white.
Yo, I gotta take a piss so bad. Yeah, I think I gotta call it for the night because I gotta pee really bad. But that was a fascinating experience I just had. I had a fascinating experience. looks awesome. I love it so much. And I'm hoping we can cut off here and pick up exactly where we left off. Does that sound
It
good
never
to you?
happens that way.
It doesn't. No,
I won't
it's
be able to get
imaginative
back.
thing.
I will not be able to get back here. I won't be able to get back to this video.
God, it's so good, but we recorded it. We recorded yours, right?
Yeah, after you go, I'm gonna play around for a little bit with the full screen so we can do that.
I'm about to piss my pants. I'm out of here. I'm sorry. Bye.